creating and subscribing to SNS topic. So I'm going to create and I'm going to subscribe. What I'm going to create is SNS topic and then I'm going to subscribe it to different endpoints. So I will be having something like SQS, Lambda, SMS, HTTPS endpoints, and these are all subscribers. And my topic is here. You can see here, and we can see here there is a connection here which is going to different subscribers, and we have something called notification. So I will be learning all these, and also I'll be doing the lab for this after this video. Now we'll create an SNS topic to send out the notifications to different subscribers. Yes. So how we'll do it? We'll go to AWS console. We'll be going to SNS. There we'll be finding something like topic. We'll be creating it, and we'll be adding the required information into the topic. Required information. As simple as that. Then we can see here we have something called Lambda, right? So for obviously for creating Lambda, we'll not find it there in the SNS screen in the AWS console. So what we'll be going to do is to create a Lambda function that I can use to subscribe to my SNS topic, which I'll be creating, and then processing the notifications from that topic where I'm talking about this notification. So how to create the Lambda function is I'll go to Lambda uh, in console, right? And then like of course like I'll be creating the function here. I'll be creating function here, and obviously while creating this function I'll be selecting the runtime. I'll be mentioning the IAM role which I'll be using, and then other information which is like required to create the function. Once I'm done, like I'll be reviewing the code, and then like I'll be saving the function, right? And then I'll go to the SNS topic to subscribe the multiple endpoints. So this is like my subscribers and these are like my endpoints. So I'll start with the email. For instance, I'll try to subscribe the email, and for that like I'll go to my inbox. Even like for example, if I'm subscribing to gchinar@gmail.com, I will have to go to my email inbox to confirm my subscription. Then I'll go to text message subscription to my SNS topic to get SMS messages, and then finally I will add a Lambda function subscription to my topic after once my Lambda function is being created. So this is what I'm going to do in the lab. So let's move into the lab, having a talk about simple notifications services, SNS. Now, one thing about this lab is it's not like this that I've done this before. This is the first time I'm doing, and I'm also learning while recording this lab. So let's start. First of all, I've logged into the AWS management console, right? So you can see here like it is cloud user, and this is the login ID which I'm having. Now I'm in the region of North Virginia and Virginia. So you can select your region, wherever region is suitable for you. So let's right away go into our service. So I can go from here. I will search here simple. So we can see here we have simple email service. No, this is not my service. I want to go to simple notification service. SNS managed message topics for PubSub. Let's quickly go there. So we have PubSub, that stands for publisher subscriber. Okay, we are here in our simple notification service. Now we can find that in the main services menu of the AWS console under application integration also. So if you see the application integration, there also we can find our Amazon simple notification service. So what I'm saying is if you go into the services and if I go into the application integration, let's go into application integration. Can you guys see? Yeah, I can see here this one. So you can actually find this way also. You can see here simple notification service, and remember the category is application integration, which in itself says it is for the integration of the application. So let's go back because we are already there and we are here, and what we have to do is we have to create the SNS topic. So this is my SNS welcome screen. So I'll go to topic name. Okay, so we can see here we have a create topic. Now remember, this is not like a dashboard, it's like a welcome screen for Amazon Simple Notification Service. So we have to create a topic, and it says a topic is a message channel. When you publish a message to a topic, it sends out the message to all subscribed endpoints. In our case, it was Lambda function, SQS, email, which we discussed in the previous video. So let's write here what it's saying. Let's write here my topic. You can write other topic labels also. So just click on the next step, right? So now we are here. We can see here now in the we have name as my topic, right? So here, like after typing my topic into the box and clicking the create topic button, we have entered into this particular screen. So which says like you can mention the display name. So I'll use like again my topic here only, right? And then I'll simply go and click the create topic button. So let me click on create topic button down at the bottom of the screen. Now this is the topic which I've already created. So what I'll do is like I've created my SNS topic. It is there, right? I'll go to the subscription. I've not actually done any configuration yet, but you can see I've just created the topic with the name of my topic. So we will not go into much details here. First, we'll go into the subscriptions because we have to do the subscriptions. Now in the subscription screen, we'll click create subscription. So let's create subscription. The topic ARN. Now, like the topic ARN is it like Amazon resource name. Now, when we have to type here in the topic ARN, we have to type something like ARN colon AWS colon SNS use US East one. This is the one which I've just created, right? So this is the topic which I've just created, and we know like ARN names start with ARN colon. Now, when we talk about like protocol, the type of endpoint to subscribe, I want to subscribe with the email. Okay, so what I will do is I will just go there and I will select the email. You can see there are many options. So let's just focus on very simple basic things. I'll go there and I will click on email. Now it is saying an email address that can receive notifications from Amazon SNS. So what about like giving into my email address gchinar@gmail.com. That is the email which I have given it, right? So once we'll click on create subscription button where it is right at the bottom of the screen. So we'll click on this create subscription. Okay, wow, it is saying enter a valid email address, for example test at the example.com. So what is the wrong here? Okay, space. Come on, man. This happens, so it is a good learning. So I'll just click on create subscription. Okay, so now once we have clicked the create subscription button, we have got to then confirm the subscription, right? In order to do this, we have to go to check our email and click on the confirm subscription, which like AWS has sent. So there would be some mail which would have been sent by the AWS, right? So what I'll do is I'll just go to my email from description, click on this link below. So I'm going to click on confirm subscription. So now subscription is confirmed and I am actually subscribed to the my topic, and even I am given the subscription ID. So I'll go to this dashboard and what I'll do is I'll just refresh it to see. Let's refresh it. Now let's see like is it coming in the confirmed status, and what I can see is it is coming in the confirmed status. So what we have done till now is like we have gone into the Amazon SNS, right? And we have actually created our topic, and then we have actually created subscription for the mail. We have even confirmed the mail that actually it is gchinar@gmail.com, and I've been confirmed. Like my this subscription is ready. When I click on my topics, this is the my topic, and I can see here I'm having one subscription. When I click on my subscription, I actually can see it is the email which I've been confirmed with. So we have done this when we talk about the email. This time we have the topic created, but we are going to create SMS as the subscription. So if I'll go into the simple notification service, I'll find that I have one topic and one subscription. So if I'll simply go to the topic, and I can see here like I have one topic named my topic already created, and if I look into the subscriptions, I have one subscription. And if I see the protocol, you can see here this is email, right? Protocol is email. Now what we want is we want to create another subscription with the protocol SMS. So what I'll do is I'll simply click create subscription here. I'll go there, I'll put SMS here, I'll just put down my number here, right? So just a moment, this is the number which I put, and then I'll simply go and create the subscription which same the way we did earlier. So I can see here like now my new subscription is being created here, is available, and status is confirmed. So this is how I've created the subscription for the SMS. Okay friends, we have created the subscriptions for email and we have created the subscriptions for SMS. Now let's create the Lambda. So we'll use Lambda to subscribe to our SNS topic as well, and we'll process the notifications from that topic. So let's leave the SNS topic and we'll go to the Lambda. So what we'll do is we'll go to the services and we'll select the Lambda here. Now we are in the Lambda section. It's getting opened. Yes, we are here in the Lambda. So now let's click on create function. We'll have to give the name of function and we'll name it like SNS processor because we are creating the Lambda function. So this is my SNS processor and I'll select Python 3.6. I'm having the Python code which is the sample one, and I'll be using the existing role. So when I click on role, I have certain options and I'll go directly to the existing role, and from this I will click Lambda role for this one. So let's click on create function. So when I'm talking about the Lambda role, it's like this role is allowing access uh, to the Lambda to like communicate with the SNS function. So we have our Lambda ready. So let's go back to our SNS simple notification service. Here we are at the SNS. So what we'll do is we'll create a new subscription. We have the two subscriptions for email and SMS. We'll be creating another subscription for Lambda. So we'll go and we'll pick our SNS which we have used earlier. So protocol would be any guess what would be the protocol? Yes, it will be Lambda. So we'll just now endpoint we have already created with the name SNS processor, which was the name of the function. So we'll select this endpoint and simply we'll go there at the bottom of the screen and we click create subscription, and it's created. Isn't this cool? It is cool. It's very simple. We have created the subscription for our Lambda. So let's go back to Lambda again. Yeah, we are back in the Lambda tab and we'll click on SNS processor. Now we'll scroll down to see our row code. So this is my row code, which is like Python sample code. So what I'll do is I'll just replace it with the code which, so what I'll do is I will replace entire. I can see here my code. This is the code I want to use for this function. I'll simply go back and save. Now my Lambda is ready, right? So what I'll do is I'll simply go back to my simple notification service. Here I am. I can see here. Now what I have to do is I have to publish to the topic because my subscribers, which is which when I click here, I can see here my subscribers, which is email, Lambda, and SMS are all ready. We can see their status is confirmed. So what I'll do is I'll go to the topics, I'll select topic, and then I will click on publish message to publish to the topic. So what I'll do is I'll just click on publish to the topic, and I can see a screen which requires certain details. So first of all, it asks for the subject. Now we can see here ARN, topic ARN is already being filled in. So when I see the subject, I'll just click on like our first SNS message. Pretty cool, huh? It's very simple. I'll just scroll below, and in the raw message I can mention, okay, hello, this is our first SNS message, and I'm done. I'm having this as the default one, these options, message structure, and then I go to the bottom and I can simply click on publish message. So what is happening is message published to topic my topic successfully, message ID. So what I can say is when I publish the message will go to the subscribers, which in this case is gchina@gmail.com, my phone number, as well as the Lambda which I have attached it. So when I go back to the Gmail, I can see that this particular Gmail, and I can see here one message with title our first SNS message which we typed while publishing to that topic, and we can see here the body as hello, this is our first SNS message. And I know like I have misspelled it without, but I think this is good to see like we have received exactly the same message. So this is good, like now we know like how all this works, how we can create topic, how we can create subscribers, and how we can get this type of message to our mail in case of the mail subscription.